It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
Race 6 on the card is an MR84 handicap over 1,600 metres. First leg of the final, pick 3, the race off at 15.25. A couple of high-felt raiders adding interest to the race. One National Star from the stable of Sean Tarry cracks the inside gate, gets the services of Lyle Hewitson. Pretty decent form on the high-felt. Alec Laird brings number 3 Royal Guide, the late developing 4-year-old son of Gimme the Green Light. He's only had 5 starts for 2 wins, including a win over Napoleon in his last start. Prior to that, second to Celestial City, also runs at this meeting. And before that, won his maiden by 4.5 lengths, beating Kambulu. And Gavin Lorena has ridden him in his last 2 starts, makes the trip to Hollywoodbets Scottsville. So that is interesting. It's easy to suggest that number 3 Royal Guide sets a standard, and he is the early favourite at 16-10. But it is a handicap, and I think you've got to respect the chances of number 5 Iron Will, and also number 9, Kimora. Let's start with number 9, Kimora, Warren, because I find it quite interesting that Keegan DeMello's riding Kimora. You know, he has a very strong relationship with Alison Wright. He probably could have ridden number 5, Iron Will. But when you look at Kimora, the last time Keegan DeMello rode him, in fact, he won. He beat Manhattan Cafe. And maybe he's felt something with Kimora that he can actually win it despite top weight and the worst draw of all. But I have to be honest, I'm in the camp of numbers 3, 2, and 1 in that order. Royal Guide, Captain Rocket, who was so desperately unlucky not to win his last run, comes into the race with terrific form, and National Star I always respect. So if you've got to narrow it down, I'll be going 3 Royal Guide, 2 Captain Rocket, and 1 National Star. Well,
I don't think we should, yes, 3, 2, and 1, because I like 3, 1, 2. So those are the numbers. I don't think we must. You're right about Kimora. You've always been a Kimora fan. Let's. You know, if we were structuring a pick 6 or a studio pick 6, as we do sometimes with D's or a PA, let's give him a bit more airtime, because you're quite right. Tony Rivellin's stable, as you've said, is turning now. They've had their winner yesterday, and things will start coming good. He's a big son of Master of My Fate, is Kimora, and he can run. Excuse me, and that last run behind Kitchakel, who also runs at this meeting, wasn't bad. So, yeah, let's give him a bigger chance than we are, than you and I. But Royal Guard is an interesting horse. He absolutely trotted up last time. Gavin Lorena is coming to KwaZulu-Natal, as you've said. He's got 3 rides. Now, Helsinki got a chance of improving. Neither here nor there. Will need to improve on his last run. There's no doubt that it sticks out like a sore thumb that he's coming all the way to Hollywoodbets Scottsville for Royal Guide. And I think he's a smart horse in the making. So, yeah, Royal Guide from National Star, and for me, Kimora and Captain Rocket. But this is an exciting horse, Royal Guide, and if he takes to the course, I see no reason why he shouldn't. I think he'll win and win well.
So there we go. That is race 6, the MR84 handicap over 1,600 metres. Warren and I are aligned as far as our top choice is concerned, and also the market leader. That's number 3, Royal Guide. But as always, this is a handicap, brings a different form lines into play, and it may not be a formality for Royal Guide.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.